Ryan invited Colin to our son's condo over 5 years ago and said, come on over. And what really got Alicia stoked about the whole night was my wife. She brought her 15-year-old Kirby that she absolutely loves. And on his condo, he had this 10-foot shelf. So she climbs up a ladder with this heavy Kirby. Colin goes, let me help you with that. So he holds the Kirby while she vacuums. Alicia's like, oh. He held the Kirby.
Colin decided to pick it up one-handed and help my mom vacuum the top of the cathedral to get the dust off, and that's pretty much when I knew he was the one.
She was sold.
That was a done deal.
He's holding the vacuum, people.
Yeah. Look, he knows what a vacuum is.
Hey, baby. Cause Tammy's beautiful tonight. It's okay, baby, relax. Daddy's never going anywhere, okay? Always be here. Don't cry, you're burning that makeup.
It's been an honor to be a part of this day with you guys. I love you both so much. It takes some really big hearts to do what they do for a living. He's a firefighter turned police officer, and Alicia's been a nurse for almost as long as I've known her, not technically, but it takes a lot of work to do that job, and if you don't have a big heart, I don't know how you do it day in and day out. So we're just really thankful for people like you and so many other people in the room that do those hard jobs. We've got a lot of police officers in the room, a lot of military, a lot of firemen, so just personally I want to thank each and every one of you that do those hard jobs. So.
Love you so much. You gonna check it out? Turn me around. Let's do it.
So I'll make a bunch of statements, and then at the end you say I do. Do you, Alicia, take Colin to be your husband?
I do.
To love... It's okay, that's why she went first, so you wouldn't do that. To love him now and as he grows into all God intends. To love him when you're together and when you're apart. When your lives are at peace and when you face trials. In times of joy and stress. Do you make these commitments confident in the goodness of God, the Father, and in the leading presence and power of the Holy Spirit? If so, say I do.
I do.
I think we were working out. We were at Joe's gym, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time. Where'd you get your ring at for your engagement? So we went down to the mall, and then every time that I attempted to ask her parents, she ruined it and would change plans. So I would I'm gonna go over early, get set, we'll meet over for dinner. No, we're just gonna ride over together. So that obviously didn't work. So literally the day of walking into her graduation from nursing school, it was in the parking garage elevator, and I said, do I have your permission to marry your daughter? I have the ring. I'm gonna do it right now.
It was the day I met you. It was the way you said hello. You stole my heart.
My family knew, your family didn't know. So I'm standing there trying to debate when I'm gonna pop the question.
Then Colin looks at me and kind of like whispers as he's smiling and says, you know, this is a big day, right? And I was like, well, yeah, it's like nursing graduation. I survived. Like, you know, here we are. And he's like, well, can we make it an even bigger day? And then he's like on his knee already. And he's like, will you marry me? And I literally didn't even know what to say. I just kept shaking my head yes, but nothing was coming out. And I was like,
She didn't answer. She was just standing there crying, like, is that a yes? So then I had to like grab her like shoulder to like, I was like, I need help get back up. So I couldn't get back up off of my knee and I didn't have my crutches.
I'm my one. I always thought, blame it on intuition, blame it on childish love. But I always thought you'd be the one to hold my hand. You'd be the one to hold my hand. You'd be the
Alicia and Colin, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
You really know you're somebody's best friend when you don't mind if they do something or say something that looks bad upon you when they did it. And I just found out that I was the one that put gas in a diesel truck. So, news to me. I mean, it's an inside story. You end up helping Alicia move, and it's a diesel truck. It's Dad's truck, and they end up putting. Colin drove it, and he wanted to fill it up to be nice, and he filled it up with gas. And he starts driving down the road, and it's shaking on him, thinking he's having an issue. But you know, we're brothers, and I don't mind it. He hasn't touched a vacuum since.
So manly.
I actually am not allowed to vacuum because my lines aren't straight.